there's no moving on. I want to see the profile for the sake of this and be like, and so everyone watching can be like, oh, what did you think of it?
This is the last time I gave him my phone.
Yeah, I'm not
He
kidding.
posted this.
What are you doing, bro? That was your can I see the guy's profile?
No,
I'm out.
Michael,
I'm out.
because I'm not giving you my phone.
It's like this. We're talking about your date.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to We Should Date. Houston, now you say something.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to We Should Date. I'm Michael Lenoci.
I'm Dana Moon, and we
Oh, this is
are
great.
in love.
This is one of the best intros we've ever done in episode. This
Cut.
is episode 10.
Redo. Hi, guys. Welcome back to We Should Date. This is our real introduction.
Our producer walked out.
I'm Dana Moon. Mark just left. He quit. Okay, so we are back from a pretty heavy episode, and
Heavy.
last episode was pretty heavy with the
For
therapist.
you, yeah.
We realized Michael can't get married because he's too poor. Mark is still
I don't
being
want to
emotionally.
don't put that energy out because I'm the richest in the room.
Mark is has upgraded his shorts to pants, and my dad's still dead.
This is the most well dressed I've ever seen him.
yeah.
Yeah.
These are.
Show a shoe for
Mark,
the
we
camera.
can't hear you. Go and wait till you respond in the mic.
Show a
This
shoe
is
for the
most
camera.
well-dressed.
This is ridiculous. This is literally like a $5 pair of Costco throwaway pants when I have to
love
get
Costco.
dirty.
Can I tell you something about Mark? He once a year buys 20 pairs of socks and walks around and gives them out to the homeless.
You do?
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
I know a lot of things about Mark, and his fake birthday passed, and his real birthday is in
It's
July.
coming up. Once a
Soft
year.
eyes.
Once a year, you hand out socks.
No, like during wintertime when I do like walks at night, I'll hand out socks.
What if the person's not homeless and you just hand a guy a pair of socks?
Why
would you
it-
turn down a pair of fresh new
Why-
socks?
Yeah, but also,
How do you know? Oh, it's unhoused. It's unhoused.
Dana, we don't
Whatever,
do that
who
here. Yeah, we
cares?
voted for Trump. We don't care. Also,
We're all, this is the Republican podcast.
but also, like, what guy would be offended? Like, if you're sitting outside on a sidewalk and someone hands you socks, then yeah, maybe change your routine.
Yeah.
Like, that's your
You'd
fault.
be like, ah, shit.
Excuse
I
me,
didn't
what
know
did you-
I look homeless.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
crap.
yeah, sorry, there's a trash bag on the floor that I'm sitting on. Anyways, let's get started.
we are started.
Oh, okay, Dana. So how did you want to lead this episode with your...
Michael, you're being so passive aggressive right now. I can't even
It's
tell
so
you.
hard, you know what I mean? Because I can't be myself on the podcast anymore. Because I've had so many off-screen meetings with you on the phone.
No.
Okay.
Don't even see. You told me yesterday on the phone that women even tell you, they go, "Oh, we love the podcast, but you do trigger me." So I take this as a learning and
I think
take
that's
this
why
as
they
growth.
come back. I think that's why they come back.
No, Michael, women don't like to be triggered. If there's something we don't like,
So,
it's being triggered.
so
Why
other-
don't you take these
I
suggestions?
am.
Wait,
and
wait,
grow
I
and not
honestly
be
am.
passive aggressive and immature.
I
This
honestly am.
conversation would imply people like being triggered,
Yep.
period.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
don't-
This is
and
what
like-
I wanted to let her finish.
Okay.
I wanted to understand. I want you to, let's look at this whole picture. So someone is pushing play, watching something by their choice, and then being triggered because of something they don't like to hear. Do you hear what we're talking about?
Yeah, because you say derogatory things about women and
Oh.
it triggers women.
So, okay.
Wait, hold on.
And the people
Hold
who
on.
said that are people
I don't
who
want to
follow me?
defend him, but he's not saying like I don't recall you saying derogatory things towards women in
About
general.
women.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't
He
it's
either.
does
I don't
say
either.
derogatory
It's-
things to you.
It's the things he says to me trigger other women. That's what I'm
Totally
talking about.
fair. Totally
Like,
fair.
did you knit that sweater you're wearing last night?
It's so cute, right?
It looks like you stole it off a doll.
It's 85 degrees and you're wearing a sweater.
I
It's
know.
not really a
Well-
sweater. It's like a tank top. It's
Well, listen, you guys, I have a date and
can I be honest? It's a bit trashy. Oh,
Michael,
I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
I no.
You have a date? You're going on a date? Is that why you have a heart out?
I have a date
Oh,
with a doctor.
I thought you were celibate.
Well, a date doesn't mean a celibacy is no sex.
Okay, but like if you continue to date this guy, you can't not have sex with him.
Yes, I can.
Then he's out. He's a doctor. You think he's gonna wait more than 2 dates?
Okay. Well, listen, I'm going on a date with him. Maybe yes, because he is a doctor. And also I'm not excited. I don't want to go on this date. I'm actually like so fucking sick of dating that I can scream. I don't like dating.
Your energy
is bad about when I think about dating.
Dana, you're getting older. You got to figure this out.
Okay,
Also,
but can I tell you something? Just I have dated so much
not enough
this past year
Mhm.
that like you don't understand the work it takes. We have to shower. We have to do our hair. We have to
Same,
blow dry,
same,
style,
same.
do makeup,
Sometimes.
shave our armpits, shave our legs, shave our pubes.
Oh, you mean do things that you normally do?
have your nails done, have your toes done, like
Guys, you did this to yourselves.
get your eyebrows done.
Okay, you do this anyways. So even if
Do you
you're
know how
not
much work that is?
Wait, 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 wait,
There's
wait.
so much work. It's
Wait,
so exhausting.
being over
Wait.
dramatic.
Wait.
Also, you would do this even if you weren't dating. Dana, also, can I bring up?
Here's what. No, I'm telling you right now. I'm going to interrupt you. I plan this day after the podcast because I already do my hair and makeup for the podcast because I'm going to be on camera. So I don't have it in my heart to go on a date with a man and do my hair and makeup and pick out a cute outfit. It's so much mental energy. I don't think you understand the energy that goes into
then
it.
you are honestly trying way too hard.
Yeah. Also, like I would like to.
This
pick
is
out-
what are you talking
Can
about?
I
This is
pick
what
out
dating
your outfits
is.
No.
before dates? Can I pick out your outfits?
You like
Dating? What do you mean?
Dana,
I'm
I
gonna,
don't think you should wear red on a date. I don't think it's a good color to wear. I think it's like a known thing.
Can I borrow your hoodie? Because
Yeah.
you have great fashion sense.
I think I do for a guy.
Can I wear that tonight? Because I actually can we switch outfits?
But like you don't have anything in your car? You don't have like a oh, you're mad.
Are you serious?
You're really mad. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to wear red on a date. I think that's like a rule. Like I thought you
What
would know
rule
that.
is you can't
Because
wear?
red is like stop.
Did you
no.
read that in Cosmopolitan
Yeah.
in 2005?
2005. Red means no, stop. It's also not the holiday season. It's spring. It's not a spring color. Am I wrong, Mark? I'm not. Hey guys, I'm not negging. I'm not trying to make. I'm just like trying to. This is a.
If you didn't know me and I showed up to a date wearing this,
I'm
on
not
our
going on the
first-
second date. I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm just trying to be honest and authentic to the podcast. But like, I would be like, she was great. I think we had good chemistry, but I couldn't stop looking at the red.
Well, guess what? Good for me then. Because then on our second date, I don't have to do my hair and
I
makeup
think
and put on a fucking outfit and get dressed up. You know what I want to do? I want a guy. I want to wear sweatpants. I want to have my hair in a bun. I want to wear glasses. And I want someone to come over and bring me sweet greens. And I lay on the couch with my
Dana,
dog.
I
and you
actually
know
think you're-
what? That's fine.
Yeah, Dana, that's fine. I
You-
actually think
you
you're more
were
attractive when you
thinking-
do that. I think you're more attractive when you look like that. Like sometimes when I
I
call
get
you.
hit on way more when I'm at the gym.
So then what are you doing?
'Cause I'm
So
not
what are
wearing
you
makeup.
So what are you
doing?
doing? Why are you trying to? Yeah. Then what are you? Why are you trying to paint a tree?
Because the world told me this as
No,
a child.
no.
dude. What's going on today? You're
you
like you're
told
a lot.
yourself this is what you
Yeah,
have to do
you're
to
a lot.
attract
I
a
didn't.
man.
This is what the world tells you. This is
Yeah.
what the patriarchy
No.
tells women when we're younger.
Yeah,
we have
but-
to be pretty.
yeah, but-
Then you are looking
we
for
have to
the
look like this.
wrong man.
Yeah.
The right guy doesn't
I'm gonna be
care
gay again.
about any of that.
I don't
look,
care.
dude. You look gay.
I'm gonna be
You
gay.
look gay
again.
right now.
Great. Women, if you're watching and you're attracted to me,
This is the clip, by the way.
slide into my DMs because I'm going gay for the spring, for the summer, next fall, for the
Dana,
rest of my life. I'm going
You're
gay.
losing your mind.
I'm going
You're
crazy.
losing your mind.
I'm going crazy.
You know what I think you should do, and this is gonna be another
Cancel
topic.
the date.
No, I think no,
I'm canceling it right now. I'm
stop,
canceling it.
Dana. Stop. First of all, you got to freeze your eggs.
This is Michael. I'm actually gonna punch you.
What?
Can
I'm
I
just
watch?
saying. I think it's a thing that you should think about.
You.
I'll do
That
it.
is so out of line.
Really.
That is so out of line to say to a woman. I don't think you.
I thought
understand.
I'm your friend. I'll pay for it because I think it will be my eggs.
Oh, you're gonna give me $10,000?
I think we could get it for $5.
That's 30.
Oh,
yeah.
really? We can do deals.
Yeah, I think you could do it for
30,000.
$5.
Maybe I'll ask
now.
the doctor on the date.
No, I think I want to freeze your eggs for because like I think that you're gonna be the good mother for me. Like I want to have kids with you one day, even if we don't get married. I think we should raise a kid together for the pod too.
Oh God.
I think it would be a good episode.
First of all, no. I know you're doing a bit. This is insane to say to someone. This is really insane.
Like what happened before today? Was it yesterday? What happened this weekend?
Something
happened.
I meditated this morning. Believe it or not.
not enough.
I'm sort of.
Are you anxious about this date?
I'm not excited to date.
Why
and I
did
don't know
you-
why I'm going.
Why would you go on
Why
a date?
did you feel the need to tell us he was a doctor?
Yeah,
Because that's why I'm going on the date.
that's horrible.
That's the only reason?
That's a
This
shitty
is just
reason.
not the reason
Because
to go
so-
on
He
a
has
date.
his
you're-
life together.
Don't you
So
think
do a
just
lot of
because
people
a
do.
doctor has his life together, you
You-
don't think that he's probably $250,000 in debt, probably
No, I
trying
mean,
to live a
this
life
is
where he's
stupid.
not?
No, who knows?
like-
But let's not focus on that. Who knows about that? It's the fact that you're doing what I'm doing. Like that's like me going. I'm going on a date with her because she got double D's. Like it's like, like you're.
No, same thing.
It is the same,
Same
thing. Like,
thing.
it is the same
It's
thing.
superficial.
It's superficial. So
No, it's
like,
not superficial because
100%
women want a man
Okay,
who
well-
has their life together. And
so
when you
if this
date
guy-
so many
so
guys
if
who
this
don't
guy
have,
was a teacher, you wouldn't. A teacher is a financially put together. He's paying his bills. He has
not in
uh,
LA,
An
bitch.
air conditioning
You don't know that.
repairman
yeah.
probably
why
got
does it
more money
matter?
in the bank.
Love HVAC guys. I really do.
So are you attracted to this guy?
Yeah, he's cute.
So how did you meet him on Instagram or a dating app?
That was a big sigh.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
What do you mean? This is the whole what the podcast is about. It's about our dating lives.
I went back on Hinge.
Nice.
I'm not proud.
I got a thing about Hinge, but like,
I'm
so you
not
went
proud.
on Hinge
Went on Hinge.
Can I see a picture?
I'm wearing a red dress.
in the picture.
Yeah, and
So you-
everyone loves it.
So you go with what you were wearing, red. So you were like, oh, let me wear red on the first date. Now it seems like you're trying to
This is my
hypnotize him.
first outfit.
Let me see. Can
I'm not giving you my phone.
Why can I not go through your profile? I'm
This
not
is
gonna
my
do-
second
Can
picture.
I look at your profile?
Why does he get to see and I don't?
And then
Well,
you don't want me to show the
because-
screen, right?
Don't show the screen.
First picture.
I
Oh, that's a
talked-
cute photo. Hey, honest feedback. First picture. It's like a Mexican red dress, really pretty. That would have been.
It's just a red dress.
Oh,
It's
all
not
right. Can I just
Mexican.
show the bottom of it? Looks Mexican to me. But anyways, I would have wore this on the first date. Now that would have been a great first date. But then I get it because he's like, did you just wear your picture? I'm like, I want to catfish you. Oh, great second picture. Great third picture.
Oh.
Great fourth picture. Great.
I'm ready for the jokes. What are you gonna make?
No,
fun of
it's
me?
a great profile.
Hey,
Just-
game recognized game.
Damn.
sometimes.
Really?
One
Oh,
thing I'd
here we
love
go.
to know. All right, one of her prompts. I have a thing about prompts.
They're
on-
all bad. They're all very
Yeah, but
bad. They're
mine
all
are great.
embarrassing. Mine are embarrassing.
The one thing I'd love to know about you. What conspiracy theories do you believe in?
Yeah, because
a
here's the
white
thing.
rabbit with eyeballs.
Here's the thing. This is a great question because I get to know how deep a man is based off of what he says. I get to know if he is
Can I see a
Is
picture?
he-
Jim?
is he mainstream, you know? The way a man responds to that question shows me exactly his character.
Just JFK is what I would say.
Great.
Means I'm smart and not delusional.
That, by the way, that's probably one of my prompts that I'm actually very proud of because it weeds out people that I know I would not connect with at all. People are like, "Ooh, coffee, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "You're retarded.
Vaccines.
You're retarded." Bye.
Whoa. We're
Yeah.
gonna use the R word.
Anyways, Michael has a lot of life updates.
I do.
Yeah,
Just kind of
you're.
trying to go on a date tonight.
Well, we
with a
need to
man.
update everyone because we last talked about long distance. and you-
I decided not to do it. I told her.
All-
We both agreed. We
Okay.
both agreed that this is like a waste of time. Like I was talking to a girl that it wasn't even a relationship, but I agreed not to do it.
Mark, did you see this coming?
Yeah. We all did.
I was excited for you.
I understand, but then I was just like,
She
I
wore
can't afford
red
to
on the
do
second
this.
date.
I can't afford this. Yeah, she wore red. I can't afford to like keep up with this.
She
It's like a
wore
waste of.
red.
It's like a lot of money.
But you have the most money in the room right now.
You're
Quoting
why,
you.
Why did that hurt you?
No, I'm stating facts. You're the richest guy in the room.
Yeah.
So why does that matter?
Because I don't want to spend it on planes and traveling all the time in hotels.
Planes, trains.
Dana, what happened? Let's take it back. Was it because I was late?
Planes, trains. I'm a little anxious because of this date. I'm
Well,
gonna
hold on.
be
My whole thing
honest.
is, you have
I'm
to
a
be
little
excited
anxious.
about going on a date.
Yeah, I'm excited.
When is the date? Where?
Literally, like that's why I said I have a hard out.
Oh, you got to keep them waiting. It's better, anyways, to be late.
Yeah.
It is 100%.
Rude.
Always
That's
be late.
So rude.
No, it's not. Always make yourself worthy.
Here's the thing. He suggested.
He's a doctor. He makes people wait all the time.
Yeah,
That's
good point.
very rude. You're giving me bad advice.
No, we're not. You do
Coming
not want to
late-
show up on time. 10 minutes late is great.
Don't do more than 15 minutes.
Yeah.
No, no,
10
no.
minutes.
No.
I'm
10 minutes
normally
late.
10 minutes like some bad time management.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Anyways.
Yeah, you are.
Jesus. Okay,
You
so
feel, it feels like you're kind of on the defense this episode, and we've talked about this before. I don't want you to be on the defense. So let's how do we fix this energy? How do we fix it to make you feel better? Because I don't want to trigger the women that follow you, that are your fans, even though the women that follow me get triggered by my episodes, but still come over and
we've
hook
been
up with
getting
me.
a lot of good feedback on the podcast. People are liking it.
Mhm.
Mainly me.
Yeah, they
but-
love you. It's her. My fans are reaching out to her that they love her, and then coming over my house,
Oh, I love it.
and then coming over my house.
Michael, I didn't hear from you for like a full week. And I
I was
realized
away though. I was in Wisconsin with
but
Rick.
you normally text me and you'll send
Well, not when I'm with Rick. Rick's a very high maintenance person. He needs all my attention.
he needs a lot of attention. Oh.
So I'm with
That
Rick,
makes sense.
And when I'm with Rick, and then I was in Miami, I was with I was on a date.
Does Rick do like bits for you and you have to like laugh and stuff
Wait,
like that?
when were you in Miami?
No, we have real conversations. What?
When were you in Miami?
Right before I left. Right before you got there. Remember?
Oh, okay.
I left
Oh,
Tuesday.
that's right.
You were in like Ohio and then
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin and then Miami. Same thing. Same thing.
So now I'll just
So I realized I didn't hear from you, and
Yeah.
then I saw you post in Miami, and I was like, oh, he's with a girl. That's why.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I am. How about this? I am intently dating. I've moved my things
Intently,
with
intentionally,
intentionally dating.
I didn't hate it.
Thank you.
intently dating.
Is that not a word? Intently.
I think
He's
intentionally.
in dating with. I mean, you're right. It is
I don't-
intentional.
how do you intently date?
Dating with intent is people
if you
say. So
if
there
you
go.
intently date, it's like you're like taking like Adderall and being like, I'm dating. You know,
Good bit. Good job. So, anyways,
it's not a bit. It's like literally what you're saying, Michael.
She's gonna get pissed. She's gonna hit me this episode. This
Can
might
I
be
watch?
the first episode she hits me.
Instead of us kiss at the end, I'm gonna punch you so
Why don't you
hard
just
in
let
the
me
face.
spit in your mouth?
Do you know that I had a sex dream
Oh,
about
About Michael?
me and myself?
Oh, okay.
I've done that before. When I was younger, I had a dream about giving myself a blowjob.
Did it feel good?
I didn't feel anything, but I was just like, oh, I'm doing it. Yes, I don't ever need a woman. Like, imagine if I could get away with it. I mean, if I could, I would, and then that would be it.
Every guy is kind of gay for themselves.
I would be like this.
You would?
Okay.
Okay.
I
No.
think I would be good at it.
Jokes aside.
I would be good at it.
Jokes aside, I'm asking you a serious question.
Yeah.
Would you give yourself a blowjob if you could?
Yeah. And it would be better than any girl. It's not gay.
50-50.
50-50. He would be like
I
this.
would have sex
He would
with
be
myself.
like this. He would just be like, I don't want to do this. And just been doing it to himself, but it feels good.
I had sex with myself and it was the best sex I've ever had in my dream.
So you had a penis?
No, it was just me. It was another me. And I was
Okay.
like, is this what all the guys are
Dana,
experiencing?
you've really hit rock bottom this week, huh?
What do you mean? I think I'm doing great.
I think it's just there's something going on. I just feel your energy.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
It's not your typical energy where it's soft and it's like
Good.
you're in a good way. Like
Good.
it's rough. It feels rough.
It's rough.
It's like your dad. It's a part of it. You got your dad in you or something.
My dad's inside me.
I think she's not. I think you know what I think is happening, guys. Right now, this is a real moment. I think she's frustrated with the podcast.
Oh, really?
Let's talk about it.
You think I'm frustrated with the podcast?
Yeah, I want
Why?
the mic a little bit lower. It's covering your face.
Oh,
Thank
it's
you.
covering my face. Shit.
There you go.
Why do you think I'm
Um,
frustrated with the podcast, Michael?
I don't know.
No?
It's fine. It's very. I've never been editing and been like, oh, she ruined it by touching the mic. But anyways, I mean, listen. It's funny that you're going on this date with this doctor, and I want to talk about more about it because I also want to go into the fact of this week's episode is about dating single parents. Would we do it? So,
Would you? Could
yeah,
you?
I would. But before we get into that, is this guy? Has he been married before? How old is he?
He's 42.
Has he been married?
Do not know. I'll find that out.
Does he have kids?
No kids.
Okay. How tall is he?
6'4".
Yeah, that's good for you. So he's attractive.
Good
he's
hair.
tall.
Good skin.
Yeah. So like me, but
Homeowner?
taller. So like me, but taller with a home. He owns a
Mhm.
home in L.A. Where?
In skin. Don't forget skin. He's got skin on you.
Good skin. I have
I
good skin.
don't.
Sure.
I don't know the exact address.
So
but
why
maybe
are
I'll
you,
ask him
why
today.
are you not excited? Where are you guys going?
He suggested Earth Cafe.
Oh,
Oh, so he's Armenian.
that was literally my thought. That was literally my thought. I was like, he's Armenian.
Yeah, I mean
That's
there's
so
no
funny.
doubt in my mind he's Armenian. Who would say that besides an Armenian? So he's Iranian.
I
think he's
guarantee you
no,
this
he's
guy
Persian.
has like
Persian.
He's Persian.
a
Persian.
shaved in beard.
Persian or Iranian. So
Love
he is Persian?
Persian men.
You do?
I love Middle Eastern.
I'm already
men.
going to tell you. He's a fuckboy. I'm already going to tell you he is.
No,
Well, it doesn't matter
No
because I'm not
one-
getting a
no
second date 'cause I'm wearing red.
non-fuckboy would go to Earth Cafe.
No. A fuckboy. I'm saying no guy.
Fuckboys do go to Earth
Yeah,
Cafe.
that's what I'm saying. Nobody who's trying to indent to trying
Can
to
you
date
explain?
intentionally would bring a girl to Earth
Why?
Cafe on a first date.
Why?
He could
It's just
literally
like a cafe to get a sandwich and a coffee. That's like a quick coffee date. Like I thought he was
All
gonna
right,
like
I'm
taking you to
canceling.
dinner.
He could
I'm canceling.
literally
No,
take
don't
you
can-
20 yards away to Zinc for a much better,
Wait, what was
more
the
romantic
conversation?
date.
So this is early. Hold on. You set this
I
up
canceled.
differently. No, don't cancel. Don't cancel, Dana. You're overreacting and you're being emotional.
You
Listen,
told me the shirt's
because-
ugly. He told me he's a fuckboy, so I'm not going.
because you didn't preface with like, hey, he was probably like, let's grab coffee. Correct? This isn't a date. He wasn't like, let me take you to dinner.
Yeah.
What
that's
was
a
the
coffee.
yeah? Because if he was like, let's grab coffee, that's okay. But the way you presented this is like, I have a date. Like you're going to dinner, right? That's how
Date.
What did he say? Can I take you on a date?
Yeah, he goes, are you free this weekend?
And you said yes,
I said the only time is like Friday Eve
yes.
because I'm busy Saturday and Sunday. He goes,
Okay.
I can rearrange a few things if that works for you.
Would you
Okay.
like to go to Earth Cafe?
And then what did he say?
I can do after 4 p.m. or in the evening if that works. I like that he rearranged the schedule for me. I
Yeah,
do
you can't
appreciate
cancel of an hour before. That's extremely rude.
that. He goes, I'll look for a place tomorrow morning. I said maybe a cute happy hour place on Sunset.
And then what did he say?
He said, I'll find a place and text you tomorrow morning. And then this morning, he said,
Yeah, you can't cancel, by the way. That's extremely rude and bad karma. Can I see a picture? Because maybe he's not an F-boy. Like, I want to see what he looks like. Because then I'll be like, oh, he's...
Only if
he's
you
put
can't,
well
he
together.
can't show the camera.
No, I'm not going to show
Yeah.
the camera. Never show the camera. That's why also if you ever want to call, it's all anonymous. I just want to make sure...
Do we have
I mean, like if he looks like Maximini, then like you should be worried.
no,
He's Amir
cute.
Kabir.
Let me see. I can't see. Can I
Really?
just zoom in?
Yeah.
You gave me your phone
Oh,
before.
he's Jewish.
Is
that's
that a
good.
problem? I'm not going to do anything.
Just look,
Dina,
Michael.
I'm not going to do anything. Grow up. I'm not going to do anything. Let me see the...
Just look,
Dana,
Michael.
I want to look at his profile and get a gauge off it. I'm not going to...
No.
What do you think is going to happen? I'm just curious.
Just look at his picture.
I want to zoom in. Can I just see it? Why? What are you worried about?
I don't trust you.
Dana, I swear on my mom's life, I'm not going to do anything. Can you give me the thing? Dana, what do you think I'm going to do? I want to look at his profile for the sake of this conversation and have a judgment like I judged your profile. That's all. Dana,
Okay, Michael.
I'm not going to leave this alone and this is going to be the episode if you don't give it to me. How about-
Why?
Because this is like, what do you do? What do you mean, in high school? Give me the fucking profile and let me look at it.
I showed you.
But what are you hiding? Like, what do you think I'm going to do? Do you think I'm going to message from it?
I don't know.
So I'm not going to do that. I'm 40.
Anyways, let's move on.
There's no moving on. I want to see the profile for the sake of this and be like, and so everyone watching can be like, oh, what did you think of it?
This is the last time I gave him my phone.
Yeah, I'm not.
He
giving
posted this.
What are you doing, bro? That was your can I see the guy's profile?
No,
I'm out.
Michael,
I'm out.
because I'm not giving you my phone.
It's like we're talking about your date. And like you're doing a childish thing that's not good for the podcast.
What?
Because it's like, hey, people are like, yeah, look at it and judge it. And I want to judge the podcast. And you're not doing it. We're like, no, for what reason? Then why did we bring up the date? Why
Because
are
we're
we-
talking about it.
But why are we going to talk about the date and then not let me go into the date? Why would we do that? What's the whole point then? If you're not going to you're going to let me look at your profile and then judge your profile, then look at his profile and judge if he is an F-boy or not. But now you won't let me do it and then you want to move on. So it's like we can't even stay in bits or stay in the fact of what.
Why are you getting up? Who cares?
Because I'm making a point to show like, why do you do this?
And I'm being childish. You're the one that just walked off.
Yeah, because it's good content. It's dramatic. That's the fucking episode.
Now Mark's.
Yeah, this is the worst episode we've ever done.
I think it's the best.
Okay, can I see the profile?
No, I'm not
Okay.
giving you my phone.
Okay, good luck trying to do the rest of the episode. I would like to judge the episode for the viewers that are invested in your date because you brought it up and we talked about it for the last 30 minutes. I'd like to see this guy's profile besides him in a tux. Oh, cool. He's been to a wedding. Can't really gauge it off that. Oh, a doctor in a tux. Oh, he's been to a wedding, guys. I don't know what his prompts say. I don't know what his other pictures are. I don't know where he's from, what his location is. How am I supposed to judge whether this guy is a good match for you when we both agreed on
Middle
previous...
Eastern. Oh, he's actually 6 feet. He's not 6'4". He's 6 feet.
We both agreed on previous episodes we would know who would be the right person for us to date.
It's
Did
true.
we not?
Even what's his name? Alex said
He
that.
went-
Thank you.
He went to UCLA. He's Jewish, and he's looking for a long-term relationship. I think he's going to be cuter in person.
I don't know. I don't know what he looks like.
I don't think he's very photogenic. But you can zoom in. He's cute.
Thank you for this. Jesus. Was that so hard? Okay.
Don't like send something stupid.
I'm not literally doing that. Why would I do that? I'm literally here for the sake of the thing. God. Oh, he's got some grays. I don't think he's an F-boy at all. I think he's literally intentionally dating.
Intently dating.
Intently. I think so. Although that picture looks way younger.
No, don't teach him the wrong thing. He's gonna absorb it. He can barely read as it is.
I'm a sucker for somebody who's easygoing and who is thoughtful. Good luck. Good luck, buddy. Good luck, buddy.
Doesn't exist in LA, bitch. That's for sure.
No, I meant more with you.
Oh.
I think this guy's handsome and
You don't
he's
think
the full
I'm-
package.
You walked right into that.
Yeah.
You don't think I'm easygoing? You don't think I'm thoughtful?
I think you're
You-
thoughtful.
You said you wish you had my empathy. I'm very thoughtful.
Okay. I mean, I think
You don't
that
think
guy.
I'm easygoing?
I think that guy's very attractive. I think he's fit. I think he looks like he's someone who's serious about dating.
He added his LinkedIn on his.
Yeah, I think he's serious about dating.
I looked up his LinkedIn. He's like a CEO of a hospital.
Yeah, I think you should meet him.
Didn't know that hospitals had CEOs. Like,
They're companies.
are they like, how we need more people to be sick this month? We need to make more money.
Yeah. A little
Let's
bit.
poison the food.
Or they're like, hey, we need to lay off doctors and nurses or something. Yeah.
So you don't think I'm easygoing?
I think
Why?
you should
What makes
go,
you think that?
I think you should go
What
on
makes you think that I'm difficult?
because you wouldn't give me the thing to judge his profile. And now I looked at it and now people are like, oh, cool. Now we have closure with the date. Michael agrees that she should go on a date with a guy and he would know what's best for her. And I'm telling you, I think based off of what I've seen on that profile, thankfully you gave in for the sake of the podcast. I think you should go on a date with him. I think it'll be a good match. And I am not editing out me walking off. It's to make a point, and I was right. And here we are, guys. Who carries the pod? I do. Thanks for being here, Mark. Dana, don't wear red. What's up? Me giving myself head. Can
All
I
right.
get to the-
Anyways, let's move on. Mark, we never even checked in with poor Mark over here.
Oh, have
Mark.
you had sex? Oh,
Drum
fuck.
roll. Drum
Well,
roll. Drum roll.
no, we had a little bit of fun, but not sex.
Little
No.
bit of fun. It was like this. It was like this.
Tickling each other.
Yeah, sure.
Did she pants you and then like
Mark, what if
Give you
this is
a-
like the beginning of the end? And like every week he's just like, we decided to get separate places.
is a little
This
bit
is
of
what
fun.
you've been begging for
No,
since
I
we
would never.
met.
I wouldn't want that. I've met her once and she was really nice.
You did meet her?
I mean, I didn't meet her. I'm just kidding. I've never met her. She was at
No,
my
I
house.
don't remember if you have.
I don't actually don't know. I remember one time you invited me over for Thanksgiving, I think it was. Or you were gonna. You said you were gonna and you didn't.
We invited you over
scared
for some, no, okay,
that
no
Michael's
No,
gonna
he
go
can
for
meet
your
my
wife.
Yeah.
Why
Like
would he
they're
get
gonna
scared?
like flirt.
No.
No.
She's gonna like.
I would be very
Oh.
respectful.
No. She has.
Also, I'm not short enough for her.
She has seen episodes of like Life with Lenoci, and she's just like
She hates. She
hates him.
No, when we used to do
She hates him?
when we used to
she's like,
troll
oh,
people.
He is
When we used to troll people.
Did you just hear what he said?
too
He
much.
doesn't mean that. He doesn't mean that. It's just he's saying it for the content.
Why
Content.
don't you
Content.
believe when women say that
Because
they don't like you?
Because they want to bring me down and they can't. So it's fake. Like she would,
No.
if she met me,
You're
she'd be like,
so delusional.
all right, how about this? I'll bet you that if I meet his wife and like they invite me over for dinner, she'd be like, hey, it's so good to meet you. I've seen so much.
She
Like,
doesn't like him.
no, then why would she allow me to
Michael,
come over for
it's
dinner?
not. She doesn't like him.
It's a lot.
Told you. She
Listen.
doesn't not like me.
Stop talking and listen.
I'm listening.
What else did she say about him?
Oh, that's it. She's just like he's just too much energy.
Mm-hmm.
And she says he's annoying
Well,
and immature.
But
no, she never said immature.
but that doesn't mean she doesn't. That she hates me. That's a difference.
I'm just struggling to think. Like, have you met her?
I don't think so.
I know Maddie met her like briefly,
I don't think so, unless she was at a show and it was briefly.
but it was something we were dropping off something at.
All right. Well,
Yeah, anyways,
well, that's good to check in on your marriage. I hope it's
nothing
going
really
well.
has changed.
Jeez,
You guys
Jesus.
tickled each other and pantsed each other, and
There was some
Sure.
intimacy to make sure they still love each other.
Yeah. There was some intimacy on my birthday, so
Wait,
it was your real birthday or fake birthday?
the real birthday.
His real birthday.
his
You
real-
didn't call him?
I don't know his real birthday as much as the
When was
July
your real
11th. What's
birthday?
the fake one's July
Last
11th?
week Tuesday.
Happy birthday.
He doesn't want to.
We shot Monday, right?
Yeah.
It was the
Okay.
next day.
See,
Yeah.
he doesn't. But your fake birthday's like July 11th or something. July 11th. But he doesn't celebrate because on his real birthday, it was like his dad neglected him and he was touched by his mom. So he doesn't want to. It's dark.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should we edit that part out?
It's fine.
No, it's just historically I have absolutely wretched.
Yeah, he
birthdays.
wasn't really it was a joke.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Michael. You can't do that.
He did great by acting. His acting was like,
That was. I didn't know what to say.
God, this episode is crazy.
It's insane.
It's all over the place.
You're crazy.
I'm being you now. I'm like,
So-
how is this coming off? Is
Can I-
it boring?
Before
Oh,
we
this is
dive into
definitely
the
not
first topic,
boring.
can
What?
I ask you how both of you felt after last episode?
The podcast?
Yeah.
That's a great question. I had vulnerability hangover.
Because he straight up said you were both the pinnacle of it is you were both jealous of each other and
Did you
you
agree
both
with
were
that?
kind of
There was a lot.
Did you agree
Sure.
with that?
yes.
Hmm.
But it's it's funny is I tried to recap the episode to
Did you
someone
watch
and
it?
I was like I could see her jealousy of him of the fact that like he has the ability to be like I don't care whatever like bring the hate like but then what was your jealousy of her?
That's where I was like, what do you want? Like, I just was like, no, I
That
see
I'm
her as like
pretty
a sister.
and I can pull off red.
Sure. You know what I mean? Sure. All good. That's it. I think that like I like the one valuable thing I grabbed from him is it's not my job to protect the other women.
Yeah.
Of like being cautious about like, oh, how I want to communicate with women because I don't want to hurt them. So I thought about that a lot. And I was like, okay, that makes it a little bit easier. So like today I was very when I was talking to that girl in Miami, I just said it. I was like, this is like instead of like letting things fizzle out, I just was like, let's just rip the Band-Aid off.
Good.
On my end, like I actually had a conversation with my wife and I was like, yeah, one of the interesting things he was talking about was like, you literally have to work to fall in love every day. And I was like, shoot.
For your feedback.
For my feedback.
Oh, because
And my wife was like, huh, I've never thought of it that way. She's like, that's really like something to consider. I'm like, yeah, no, it was interesting.
oh, that's awesome that like you gained something from it too.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he all kind of changed our lives a little bit.
So we should do
Because-
it again.
I felt like I should grieve more. Like he told me, he's like, you can be angry. Like I've never let myself.
You've been angry this episode.
Yeah, you
I
came in
have.
hot.
Yeah, came in.
Well,
hot. You were Michael this episode.
You were a little Michael.
what was that old man?
Yeah, I
laugh?
do that a lot sometimes. But you know what?
What was that boomer laugh?
What about when I walked off? I walked off the episode this week. That's the preview. Me walking off.
Okay,
like,
but
oh,
this
dude,
is
on this
actually
episode,
really-
Michael walks off. Dun, dun, dun.
Our podcast has turned into a
A reality
show.
show. Yeah.
Can I just say
We're
one more
onto
thing?
something. This
But
is-
no,
this
we've
is
said
so-
that from the beginning
Yeah.
that this is Love Is Blind, except
Yeah.
for you both know each
Can I
other.
I'll leave
Slap-
right now.
Can I splash this on your face?
That's too
Not
far.
on that
That's
couch.
too far of a bit.
Can I
What
throw
is that?
water
by
on
the
his
way?
face
Is
and
that
slap
fruit
him?
Punch? Is
Can
that
I slap
fruit-
you?
Is that fruit punch?
Okay, it is raspberry lime seltzer.
You just took that from my fridge without asking?
I brought it
I
in my.
know, I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
Okay,
so
let's
you're
just
going
skip
on this
over
date.
Dana's thing.
Oh, sorry, Dana. What else did you want to say? Go.
I had a big breakthrough from our last episode with a therapist because I don't let myself feel anger.
Mm.
I shove it down into the pits of my puss and I don't let it come out.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's actually true though. Like you do shove emotions deep,
Mhm.
women like into our wombs. So it's sort of a joke, but not really. But can I just say for real though, I am like letting myself feel and like used to feel shame when I felt angry and I wouldn't let myself feel angry. So I had a big breakthrough. And so I've been cutting people off. I've been screaming at people in traffic.
Oh, I had road rage on the way here.
Looking, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Can you imagine if the anger just took over me?
I mean, I just I think that
Shut up!
you're dating. I think he was. Can I?
Fuck you, Michael.
Can I just say the one thing? I think that he was just like. I think your dating situation is a little bit more complicated. I think it's just like it's like
Why
figuring
did you make that?
figuring out what you're gonna need to do and stuff. It's just like I left the episode like worried for you. I was just
Is
like,
that why you were like, do you want to go to dinner?
yeah, I just
You
was
felt
like,
bad?
I know, I just was like, I felt closer to you, but I was just like, oh, maybe I'll cuddle her. I just was like, it's tough for a woman out there.
You don't need to protect me, Michael.
You're right, but I do need to help you not understand to not wear red.
I have a leather jacket that's oversized. I'll just wear that.
So he's a doctor. He could probably get you some teas. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry to trigger the women. So maybe don't wear the jacket.
My boobs look good today because I'm on my period. So they're
You're
bigger.
you're what?
I'm on my period, so they're bigger.
You're what?
Boobs look bigger.
You're what?
My boobs.
What are they're what?
They're bigger today because I'm on my period. Single parents. This is actually a juicy topic. And
So
would
this
you
guy-
date single? Would you date a single parent? Think fast.
Yes.
2 kids,
How old?
6 and 9.
Oof.
Annoying ass ages.
Here's the thing. I'd date a single mom if it would be easier if they were like a teenager. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't trust you as a teenager. I'm sorry.
They're like already. It's autopilot.
Right?
It's autopilot.
In what way?
Yeah. You would trust me with a 2-year-old? Like, what are we talking about? Like, listen. If a single mom has a 2-year-old or 3-year-old, now I'm essentially going to be a huge influence on this kid's life if I settle down with this woman. Now I'm a father figure. That's a lot to ask for. If it's a 13, 14-year-old, it's that kid's like, oh, my mom's dating.
What's the difference? Do you want to be a dad anyways?
Maybe if it works out, but like I don't want to.
You don't want to be a dad?
I don't necessarily I don't know if I could take on the responsibility of a 3-year-old and being there for that. Like, if you're going to date a woman who has a 3-year-old, you have to understand you are dating her son or daughter too. So it's not only like, hey, I want to hang out with you. I want you to be a part of my life. Then you also have to.
Dating her daughter.
You're dating them.
Sounds creepy.
Okay, but that's how people kind of refer to it though. So
no one refers to it like that, Michael.
yes, it's a package deal when when someone has kids that young. You are dating the family. You
No one has ever said I'm dating a family.
Mark.
Once again, you're trying to protect too much.
Mark.
I'm dating this woman and her 2 children. No one says that.
Okay, you're taking it out of context. You know what I'm saying, though. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's a package deal. You're
Thank
signing
you.
up for
Oh,
the
cool.
woman
So you know
and
what
the
I'm
kids.
saying. Thank you. Okay. So you know what I'm saying, right? You do, right? You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? You do know what I'm saying. So shut your face. So the point
I
is,
like that character. Who is that?
It's Elon Musk. The point is, it would be a little bit easier to date a single mom who has like teenagers or kids about to go to college. Like, I don't have to really be a part of their life.
And then they go to college, and Michael goes, eh. And
I
then
go,
you
hey,
try
are
to
you,
hook up with the girl.
yeah.
The beginning of the worst porn
Would you
ever.
date? Would you date a guy with a kid? You
Depends.
Would, you probably would have to. It's not up to you.
It depends.
Depends on what.
Is the kid cute? Is he ugly?
Who's
Does he
talking-
smell?
Wait. What if the kid is ugly?
No. If you have an ugly kid, if you have a fat kid, I'm not.
Sorry,
sorry.
for anyone who thought we were gonna have a genuine episode.
I'm dead ass serious.
Oh, so you're a shitty person? Oh, guys, guess what? 10 episodes in, Dana's a shitty person. Who would have thought? This whole time she's saying, "Oh, I'm a good person." She's a piece of shit.
Here's
How
the
about
deal.
that?
Can't date him. He's got ugly kids.
Yeah.
Have you been around ugly kids before who smell bad?
Yeah. How do you think your stepdads felt?
First of all, my mom dated a farmer for 5 years.
Oh, so
And-
farmers can't. They have no taste in looks.
No, this is dark.
What is-
I don't know if I worked on the farm, Farmer Brian. Oh, I don't know if we can say his name. He,
Touched. Please say he touched you.
yeah, literally not super sexually, but he would like check me out. He would flirt with me. He started flirting with me when I turned 16, and I was working on the
Why did you not
farm.
bring this up with the goddamn therapist?
I was no. Listen, I was.
That
I,
is wild. You wouldn't bring that up with
Yeah.
a therapist.
I started working at the farm when I was like 13 and a half, going on 14.
That's a hot age.
That's just Michael. Stop. No,
Sorry.
it's not.
It's funny. It's just humor. Especially.
your first year in comedy?
Ooh, touche.
Okay, so
But I genuinely feel that way.
shut up. Listen, so he
Doubling down on the
was
joke.
keep interrupting me. I can't tell my story.
Sorry. I mean, you probably had the same, like, you look the
13
same
to
at 14.
16-year-old farmer.
16
It wasn't until like, look, he was a pervert for sure, and it gets really dark. But he didn't start flirting with me until like I really turned 16. So at least he
Mm.
wasn't that much of a bag of shit.
Why?
Why am I trying to justify this?
Yeah.
He started looking at me differently when I was like 15, 16. And then he promoted me to farmer's market manager. So I was in charge of the farmer's market. Like I would drive the truck there when I had my license and stuff like that. And he gave me all these responsibilities. And my last day on the farm, I'll never forget it. He was like flirting with me. He was checking me out all day. My mom was with him for 5 years at this point. And he had this flat, you know, those big flats where you put
Yeah.
blueberries in. He took the back of a flat. He walked by me and like whistled, and he smacked my butt with the flat. And I remember I literally in my stomach felt so sick and so nauseous. Like I was like, felt like I could throw up. And my friend Shannon was there, and I ran over her, almost started crying. I was like, he just like smacked me in the butt with like this thing and like whistled at me. And like she noticed it too. And this is the most effed up part is my mom did not believe me when I told her your boyfriend is flirting with me, hitting on me. And then like, it wasn't until that instance of like him smacking my butt with this thing where I broke down crying in front of her. And the only reason she believed me is because Shannon was like, yeah, Ellen, it's really weird and it makes me super uncomfortable. And then my mom listened because of Shannon.
And
So-
then she broke up with him.
And then she broke up with him. And then this gets worse.
Because of that.
no.
Yes.
Well, his two nieces were over his house working on his computer. Because one of them,
Child pornography. Child pornography.
yeah, she found it. She told me, and I go, we have to tell my mom.
So that's why she broke up with him.
I don't know, dude. It's so layered.
This is like really traumatic to where, oh, now we understand Dana a little bit more and why she's wearing red today.
Why?
Because of all this.
Oh, I have way worse stories than this. Well, actually, no, this is pretty bad because I was young.
Because farmers wear
You
red.
need to bring Alex back.
Yeah. Why didn't you bring this up?
With Alex?
Yeah, this would have been awesome. Hey, next time Alex comes on, let's just talk about this. I'll sit in the corner like this.
Michael's face the whole time I was telling the story.
Oh, yeah, I was kind of playing to camera a little bit.
Well, I will say this. I did date someone briefly.
Wait, so you have a weird resentment towards your mom? Still. I could see it in the story.
I think that's the part I've forgiven my mom for a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I think I resented my mom like very deeply for like a lot of my 20s, but I you know, there's a part of me that will never understand why you wouldn't believe your child when they come to you about something.
Because she's got her own trauma stuff probably, or something. There's something going on. Like she was just so frustrated with how her ex-husband died, or just so frustrated that she's like, no, not this now. It can't be true. Or maybe she thought you were jealous. I don't know. Maybe, who knows what she was thinking, because we don't know, because we never got to ask her.
Yeah, I mean, look, we
should ask her. We should have her on and ask her.
We were really shitty to her first boyfriend after my parents got divorced, Gene.
So she thought maybe
we screamed, send him to his mom. Send him to his mom.
So maybe she thought it was like.
Do you know how embarrassing that is?
I think if you go
3 of your children upstairs chanting, they were on a date.
I think
and we were
a guy
chanting
going
for
into
him
that gets it. I would understand that. If I was going to date someone who lost a father, you would know that situation. I'd be like, this is going to be rough and the kids are going to hate me. Every movie growing up was like that.
Yeah.
We hate the Mrs. Doubtfire.
What are the kids going to do?
Embrace
Protect
it?
the life that they had, try and protect the mom.
I think the
try and
guy
protect the
knows.
parent.
I think the guy
Yeah.
knew. But her seeing that might have triggered something where like, oh, now she's doing it with this guy because she's jealous and she wants him. Maybe that's what she thought. Maybe that's why.
I don't know.
Maybe
I was.
I don't think her not believing you was like personal, but might have been because of what, right? Maybe.
I mean, it also was sort of like a mind fuck for me because like I'm a child and this man's a grown adult and he was like, and this is what I say when I'm like, I have weird relationships with men as growing up. Like the closest adult men in my life
Or me.
were weird to me. Not weird to me, but it's like not.
That part in the episode last week when he goes, is Michael the best guy ever been in your life? And you're like,
no, but
like,
he was asking me about like my relationship with men growing up. And I'm like, all of them have been like pretty traumatic.
Did this guy go to jail? End up going to jail when they found it? What did they didn't like call?
Nothing happened.
Oh, so this guy went on to probably molest women.
I don't know, Michael. I don't know. My mom did go over there and break up with him and he obviously denied everything. He denied all of that being on his computer and saying it was a pop-up. Sometimes
We
things
could say
pop
his name.
up.
What's his name? Farmer what?
Brian.
Do you think he's still alive?
I do, yeah.
So then he's probably harmed women. That was 20 years ago. Who knows what he's done since then? He should be locked away and investigated. If you guys know Farmer Brian in Connecticut.
Michael's gonna start.
Hey, this episode, this podcast is now a crime junkie podcast.
Yes.
We're investigating Farmer. What was his name? Farmer Brian slapped 16-year-olds in the ass and had child pornography on his computer back in 2001. 2004.
Here's the thing.
I was a freshman in college.
Here's the thing. What was hard for me is like he was kind of a weirdo. He's a big weirdo.
So
obviously,
you wouldn't date a guy with a kid.
No, but
does he have an Irish last name?
You
Yeah.
found it? How? What? He's been arrested?
Has he been arrested?
How did you find it?
Just don't worry about it.
Is there like an article about him?
Wait.
What?
Okay, so I did date. Here's what I will tell you. I did date the last guy that I dated.
Was a farmer.
I actually am attracted to no, I'm not attracted to farmers.
That's why she dresses like them. She's dressed like a farmer right
You
now.
got good hands though.
She's dressed like a farmer's wife. Hey,
There is
your
a show
grits
called
are ready.
Farmer Wants a
Your
Wife.
grits are ready, honey. Come with me with the little blueberry whip.
Have you seen the show Farmer Wants a Wife?
No, thank you. I'm
It's
good.
a real show, and casting
you.
reached out to me
I believe you.
to be on it,
Why don't you say yes to anything?
and
for
I
money?
did, and then they passed on me.
Oh, they probably like, oh, she's.
Too crazy. Her wigs wouldn't make it on the farm. No, I dated a guy who.
Can I say something real quick before
I
you
need
finish?
to know because I have
Just
experience.
whoever you date, never shown this episode.
That's really mean.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's literally who I am.
Exactly. Exactly. You're on. You get it.
I dated a guy who had a child. The child was really cute. He was a single dad.
Did you trust your child?
Michael, that's not even funny. You have to cut that out. It's not even funny.
It's funny.
I thought I would be into it because it's like it's kind of like the best of both worlds. It's like, oh,
Into
if
the
things,
guy.
yeah, if things work out, then I get to be like a mom, but not really. And then that takes the pressure off of me for like having kids. It seems like the best of both worlds. But this kid was such a cockblock. He got in the way of us. Like, he had to change plans because he was watching his kid. He had to blah, blah, blah. He had like baby mama drama. It's like, and I realized, I was like, I need a little more attention in relationships than to date a guy who is like, just everything's about the kid.
Well, yeah.
Oh, shouldn't it be?
Shouldn't it be? Yeah. It's a good father. Sorry that his father was around.
It was a little annoying because I'm like,
you didn't have that type of attention growing up.
I don't know why it kind of annoyed me. It's not like a childhood
Because
trigger.
you weren't being put first.
My uncle.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I want to be first in a relationship.
Well, I mean,
what's
you're
the
not
big
going to
deal?
be first to someone who has kids.
So I don't want to date single parents.
So you wouldn't date someone who, let's say the guy lost his wife in a car accident and she burned to death like your father. Would you be there for that guy and the kids? Because then it's like full circle. Because then you're like, oh, I'm going to be there for the kids. How my father wasn't there for me. And maybe it heals you. And then, maybe you guys go get a farm and then you whip them when they're 16.
Did I ever tell you that my dad's fiance, Sherry, had access to his bank account when he died and she took all of his money
And never gave anything
and
to
never
you.
gave anything to us? And he
What's
just sold
Sherry's
his
last
house.
name? We need to investigate
Dennison.
her. Hey, Sherry Dennison, you goddamn
Fucking bitch ass,
wait,
skank ass,
so wait,
bitch
why
ass
didn't you guys
whore.
ever sue?
Because my dad gave her access. There was no
Oh.
case. She was granted access.
Did you ever like hit her up and be like, hey, can you help pay for my college or something?
No. She went from driving a Kia and renting an apartment to buying a house by the water in Connecticut and driving a brand new I don't know.
Do you know where she is today?
Brand new.
Did she have a traumatic brain injury in 2009?
Is she dead?
What was her name? How did you find her?
Not East Hartford?
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
When did she die?
2023.
Oh, hey.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Feel nothing.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I feel absolutely nothing.
Wait, confirm that it was her. Because if that's not her, let's go to her house.
No,
It's not
it's
her.
this. Oh, shit.
It's her?
No.
No.
It was this. Hold on. It was.
So right now, if you're just joining us live from the studio, Dana is confirming that her stepmom, who stole all of her father's money after he died, is dead. And we want to see a full-time reaction to what she feels, if she feels anything.
I don't think she's dead.
Oh, damn. So then
So
let's
just
do this.
another Sherry Dennison.
Yeah.
Can we say their full name or can we get sued?
No.
Are you sure?
Sued for what?
Can we really say their full
Dana,
name on air?
sued for what?
Sued
Your
for
father's money? She has it. Sued for what?
Come look, the college fund.
They
My
could-
dad had college funds for all three of us.
Okay, so what we're going to do is set up a show in Connecticut, Hartford, and we're going to document for the podcast listeners us going to her house and confronting her and knocking on the door. We have to. It will be great content.
If she's still alive.
If she's still
the
alive,
bitch
we're going
is
to knock
dead.
and be like, hey, this is Dana Moon. Do you remember when you stole her college fund money from her? So we were wondering if you would want to like maybe put her
Do
in
you
your
remember
will?
when my dad sold his house in Rockville, Connecticut, and you took all of the money and left three of his children?
Damn, do you have a lot of trauma? Yeah, I'm glad we never got romantic together. That's a lot for me. I think it's
Why?
too much for me. I thought Haley had a
Because
lot
if you
of
had
stuff.
kids, they would come out.
Yeah, they would come out
Why?
farmers. They come out farmers. But hold on, you know what though? I think we go find
Don't
this
make
lady.
me feel like shameful about my experiences
No,
in life.
no, you shouldn't. You should feel bad for yourself. And I think that's healthy.
You should allow yourself to grieve.
Yeah, allow
You
yourself to
guys
grieve
are
and be angry. And you should hate men.
Agreed. You should hate men.
I didn't realize
That
this
we're-
is a lot.
We're being, yeah, I mean, it is a lot, but I'm also kind of lightening it up by doing a lot of jokes. So, yeah.
Is my life really
Yeah,
traumatic?
yeah, Jesus.
yeah.
I learned all about this in this last episode.
Yeah.
This is kind of why I was like, if
This
you ever
is
meet
a-
someone, don't show them this episode.
This has been a lot to digest.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know all of this. I
makes
knew
for
your
good
father
content.
died, and I thought that was it.
Makes for good. Oh, there's more.
Please tell.
No, I think we need Alex back.
We need Alex back. I mean,
I will say this. Let's go back to the pros of dating single parents, especially with men. It is attractive when a man like can like take care of a life. Like that's so hot.
Yeah, you just get a dog.
yeah, it's not that hard.
When I watch a guy who's like responsible for keeping someone else alive,
So she's contradicting herself in the same 10 minutes.
I am contradicting myself because I was attracted to it for the longest time. And then when I dated them,
And she didn't get attention.
okay, the last guy that I dated though, his kid he had a 4-year-old and he was from Ukraine and his wife is from Russia. And so there must have been some drama because without him knowing, she took the kid back to Russia and he's from Ukraine, so he can't go to Russia. So he was like distraught that like he can't see his daughter.
Mhm.
And it was just it was really emotional and really heavy. I mean, talk about like traumatic situations. Like your child is just like ripped out of your life and you can only FaceTime them.
Mhm.
And
Or it's a vacation.
but I will say that like there is something about men who have children who are like very nurturing. Like he was like very just like sweet and nurturing and
To the kid, but not
to
you.
me.
Oh.
To me, like he would like cook for me and like I would go over there and he would always have like walnuts out and like he would have like flowers and it just felt like
Dana, you're crazy.
I was like
You're a crazy person to watch you going from what you were at the beginning of this episode to be completely open and vulnerable and soft with your legs crossed on the
I think
sofa
I'm-
going, he had me walnuts and stuff like this. Like 10 minutes ago, you were talking about how your stepdad whipped you on the farm with blueberries and it was like, and then they found some pedophilia fucking stuff on his computer. And now you're like,
What
he
am
gave me walnuts and he was from the
because
Ukraine.
Michael, I'm a podcast host and I'm a professional. I'm doing my job. Yes, I can share some traumatic stories.
Stop touching the mic if you're a professional.
I can share
I
some.
like the way she holds it. It kind of looks like a pee-pee.
I can share traumatic stories, and then I can go back into the topic, which
Yeah.
is
Would you date a single parent?
would you
Which
date
we
a single
kind of really
parent?
didn't go into.
which we are going into, and I know.
Yeah, I would. I mean, if she's got some D's, I'm doing it. you
Michael,
know?
be
Sorry.
serious.
Okay, I would for sure if she was really hot. I could fucking deal with a kid. If
You're
she,
being
if she-
shallow. It's more than just
I'm a sh-
hot.
All right,
You're-
fine.
wait. You do not get to call him shallow. If you
I'm
and
going
the
on a date
same
with a
bite
doctor.
were saying I couldn't date someone with an ugly kid.
yeah.
Okay. Financial responsibilities. This
Wait,
is
so we're gonna
big.
go visit this stepmom of yours.
Are
and
you
we're gonna
dead
confront
ass?
her. Yeah, I'm dead ass. But I think it would be best to wait and keep kind of like as a private investigator, sit out front of her house and wait till she goes somewhere in public so she can't close the door in front of us.
That's so embarrassing. What am I going to say? Hey,
No,
do you remember
I'm gonna
me?
say it, and then video will be like, "This is her. What do you have to say for yourself?" I'm gonna be like the aggro man. It's gonna be awesome,
What-
and then we're gonna post it. We're gonna have a vlogger. We'll have a vlogger. It'll be interesting.
So
And
we're
it'll be- and then
confronting
and then
the woman who stole my dad's money
and then
after
it'll be,
he
that
died.
will be an episode of the podcast. We'll be like, this week we did a vlog when we were in Connecticut, and here it is.
Hey guys, if you leave a note in the comment
If you
you
think we
want to
should do it.
see
Yes,
Dana confronting the fiance of her dead dad.
yeah, it's gonna be
Leave a
awesome.
comment. I want to see a confrontation
And then we're also
of
gonna
Dana's fiance's
and-
dead dad.
well, and in that same vlog, we're gonna go visit the farmer. Yeah, let's go visit the farmer too.
Why
Go
is this-
get the farmer.
Let's get closure on all this past stuff of you. Then I'll go meet your mom and your family and be like, hey, what do you think about me coming into the family?
And then once you
My family
manage,
my family does love you though. They all-
think
once you
they think
manage to
I'm the
get
one-
past all this trauma, then you
Yeah.
two could
Does your family
finally
think
date.
I'm the one for you? Does your sister
my
probably
sister,
does?
my sister's so into us being a thing. She loves you.
I like your sister. I met her before.
You met her and her
Years ago,
husband
10 years ago.
Yeah, they love you.
And I met your brother too.
Wayne.
I guess I remember meeting him. He
You
was
met
like,
Wayne at the comedy
this really
store.
tight shirt, and I was like, all right, relax.
And you literally think I should date guys who look like my brother.
Yeah,
Weird. I'm saying this all like this happened so long
I'd
ago.
like to grab your neck.
Okay, Michael. Jesus.
I was just assuming you would like it with all the trauma you had. I'd like to pull your hair and
I
spit in your mouth.
no. This all happened so long ago.
Do you like being talked down to during sex? I don't even know.
Michael, stop interrupting me with your little weird.
But I'm
things
saying,
that
do you
you're
like when a
saying.
guy's like, yeah, you dirty little farmer girl?
I like when a man.
Mark keeps going like this.
Yeah.
and it's such a pet peeve of mine.
Wait,
'cause
I like
just
when a
say
man
like,
takes,
"Hey, we
like-
should wrap up soon."
Wrap it.
Wrap it. Okay. I like when a man has like dirt on the side of his bed, like if he has like a plant on the side of his bed, and then he puts his hand, like when we're having sex, he puts his hand in the dirt and then shoves it in my face, and he's like, "You dirty farmer pig."
This was your riff.
You're asking me what I like sexually, and I'm telling you.
This is like
that's a joke.
way too.
I want to know what you really like sexually,
I do.
and I want to correlate it with your trauma. You really want dirt in your face during sex? Do you want a guy to like eat your butt? Be honest. It's fine to talk about. Do you like a guy eating your butt?
We really got off on the wrong.
I think.
topic.
Listen, if a guy is going to fall in love and date you, this would be a great episode for him to watch. And then at the end of the episode, you say what you like sexually. So, do you want him to lick your butt?
You're contradicting yourself. You just told me never show this episode to anyone that I'd ever want to be with romantically.
Yeah. So don't. But we might as well have a full episode to show the person on the final date and be like, "Are you sure you want to marry her? Here's this." So now, sexually, would you let him eat the butt?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, so you like the butt eating? Okay. And then what about slapped? Do you want to be slapped in the face a little bit, kind of thrown around?
Punched.
Come on, punched?
If you have a noose and you want to tie it around my neck, even better.
What?
Like
This is traumatizing.
take a rope. And just...
You like being
Choke me
choked
out.
though.
I like to be choked out so far that like I'm almost unconscious,
Swear?
and then you bring me back to life.
Wait, you really like being choked that hard?
You really are asking me serious questions. I'm telling you, I'm a Scorpio.
What does that mean?
We're dark.
Whenever women say,
Do you like to be finished on?
"I'm a this,"
You like to like when a guy finishes on you and goes, "You're a farmer girl."
Yeah, I love it. I go, and then he goes, oink like a pig, and I go,
Ruined it.
Yeah.
and he goes, let me milk you, suckle, suckle, milk your milkers.
Oh boy, I'm worried for her, Mark.
And then he takes a hammer and an axe at the end of it and just shoves one in my vagina and one up my ass.
When's the last time you said "I love you" to a guy?
Last night.
No, like
To Walter.
When were you actually in love with a guy? Since I've known you, you've never seriously dated someone, have you? In the 14, 13 years.
3 years ago was my last relationship.
How long was that?
said 5
7
years.
months?
7 months?
6
Oh,
or
no.
7 months.
So in the last 12 years, the longest relationship was 7 months?
I feel like I've had a lot of like 3-month relationships.
Oh.
My first relationship was 5 years though.
When was
That
that?
has to count for something.
When you were 20?
All my early 20s.
Before your brain was developed?
What's your problem? I feel like you're judging me.
I could see that. Yeah, that could be a way of
You're judging
describing-
me.
That could be true.
You're judging me based off of the things that I went through.
That could be true, yeah.
That's so wrong to do to someone.
That could be true.
See, this is what we're talking about. Women watching this are going to be like, "Oh, this fucking guy."
I'm not judging you. I'm just
You are. I
look,
couldn't help
I'm-
that I went through what I went
I
through.
can't help
How
that I
could I
can't-
have controlled it?
You can't. I'm learning about you and I'm responding to it with my facial expressions. Sorry. I will go back and think about what I've learned about you and I might keep my distance.
Why?
I'm kind of joking, but I'm not why. I mean I'm here for you. I'm your best friend. And we fight a lot.
I feel like that was hurtful, what you just said.
I'm kidding though, but we're comedians on a podcast.
Does it sound like he's kidding?
Oh,
Okay.
now she's deciding to get triggered.
Final thoughts and laughs.
Mark's already he quit.
We have to close the show.
You can go. We'll stop the cameras. All right. Final
no, I
thoughts.
have to. Yeah.
What do you want to talk about next week?
Well, we didn't get to everything we wanted to get to because of all your trauma. Gaslighting.
Yeah. How about we talk? How about? Oh, can I hear for the next week's episode? All right, Mark. Hold on. We're
We're
closing it up. Let me just close it up
You
with
guys,
next week's episode. Next week's episode, I think that a good topic would be. I have it written down. Dana needs to freeze her eggs. And then
That's not a topic, Michael.
Dana single dad. Abortions?
Oh my god.
No. All right. Triggered by something online
I'm
versus someone.
quitting the show.
No, don't say that. I'm just kidding. What's loneliness epidemic? What is that?
That's a good one.
Really? What is that? All right, next week is loneliness epidemic.
It's your life. You guys, thank you so much for watching. No, we have to tell them to